Hi guys. I took a bit of a break, but I'm back just in time for Nod Cry. As of recently, so many characters have been revealed and will be coming out in the 6.0 to 6.8 patches. These future characters honestly look crazy good, and we have an absolutely stacked lineup including RERUN, Columbina, Alice, and VARKA. All of which are highly anticipated characters who are sure to shape the meta and are anticipated to be incredibly strong. Today I decided to give a roadmap of likely future banners. Genshin often follows patterns, and because of this we can make guesses as to what characters will appear in future banners. All information in this video is based on common patterns of Genshin, leaked data, credible insider sources, and the new trailer. Of course, take these estimates with a grain of salt since much more may change, but for now let's just get into 6.0. First, it's important to note a new character that has been leaked of the name Linnea. She is mentioned in Inefa's voice lines as an advisor of the Adventurers Guild. So far we don't know anything but her name, but yeah, be sure to be on the lookout for more details about her. In 6.0 we are expecting a 5-star Electro male, polearm character that focuses on electrocharge and likely works well with Inefa and her new lunar charged reaction. This character is known as Flynn's and may be very similar to Kinich and Emily. Where in X.8 patch they release a female buffer for a specific reaction, and in the new region they release a new carry that utilizes that character. For that reason this can really incentivize people to pull, but just hold out for more because there's a lot more coming. Alongside Flynn's is Ano, who is expected to be a 4-star Hydro Claymore female character. Yes, you heard that right, our first Hydro Claymore. This makes sense because of the weapon being released in the 5.8 summer event, which benefits Hydro-based reactions. She is expected to be given for free at the start of Nod Cry, similarly to Kachina's release. She is also being compared to Columbina and is considered like a sneak peek into what Columbina will give us. She also supposedly has synergy with Columbina, so be sure to get her in 6.0. Although, if she is like Kachina, we should be able to get her for free throughout the region's duration. In the second phase we are expecting a 5-star Dendro Catalyst female character, now known as Llama. She will give us our first serious look at the Lunar Bloom reaction and scales off of Elemental Mastery. Nod Cry seems to focus heavily on Elemental Mastery because of these new reactions, and in 6.0 we will also receive a new Elemental Mastery-based artifact set. Also, Llama is confirmed to be a support-based unit, not a main DPS. As for reruns, we are expecting a rerun of Zhongli and Yelan in version 6.0. This makes sense considering Yelan is getting a new skin and Zhongli was last rerunned in version 5. 2 with Nuevelet. This is still not confirmed but is very likely, considering all we know about Genshin's rerun patterns. In 6.1 we're expecting Durin, the dragon from Mondstadt, as a human. He'll be a 5-star Pyro sword character and will be an off-field support, similar to Xiangling or Bennett. It seems we will finally have a 5-star character similar to the 2, and maybe they won't be in most of my teams anymore. He gives damage buffs, applies pyro, and heals as well. He isn't going to trigger lunar reactions, but he is expected to be among the strongest in the Nod Cry region beside NICOLE and Columbina. He is also supposed to work well with Columbina, but they are both going to be meta units that can fit into pretty much any team. As for reruns, a Nahida rerun would be appropriate here, since her last banner was in 5.1 alongside a Summer Chronicled Wish banner. We can also expect a Nuevelet rerun here. I would say Furina, but putting both Furina and Nahida with each other is unlikely, and releasing Nuevelet then Furina would surely boost banner sales. Additionally, there have been rumors of a Nuevelet skin which will either release in his rerun, or during the next Lantern Rite. It is more likely for his skin to be released during his rerun, however, considering it's more likely a Liyue character will receive a skin during Lantern Rite. Although, we do know how much Nuevelet and Zhongli don't get along, and considering Hoyoverse was willing to put them together in banners, I wouldn't be surprised if he was in the next Lantern Rite. Moving on to 6.2 we will be getting Nefer. She is a Dendro Bao main DPS. She will be the first character to truly debut the Lunar Bloom reaction, or at least she will be the first main DPS unit focused on it. What's interesting to her is she doesn't just scale off of normal reactions but also uptime of those reactions. She works well in fast-paced teams and many have been likening her to Child but Dendro. Now, in 6.3 we will be getting the long-awaited debut of Columbina. In terms of strength we can expect her to be amongst the strongest and a heavy hitter in both lore and gameplay. She will be a hydro polearm user who will apply a lot of off-field hydro. She will work incredibly well with the new lunar reactions and is expected to have a very elegant playstyle with a wide application range. She is expected to be part of the strongest of the Nod Cry lineup and a key character in building teams based on these new reactions. Now for the rest of 6.3 and moving into 6.4, we are expecting two brand new female characters that haven't been revealed yet. In 6.5 we are expecting the release of the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius, VARKA. He'll be an Anemo main DPS focused on raw Anemo damage, which is very different from past Anemo main DPS which have focused highly on reactions like Chaska and even Wanderer, who rewards swirl reactions in his passives. So he will be more similar to Xiao and is expected to reach the top of the Anemo DPS charts. Some players have concerns with his kit, however, due to his focus on raw Anemo damage. Many doubt he'll be able to keep up with meta teams and reactions. Nonetheless, many are excited for his release and will pull for him just out of love for the character and after waiting so long for his debut. After VARKA we are expecting NICOLE, a cryo support and a highly anticipated character. She will apply off-field cryo, reaction extension, and possibly have synergy mechanics. She designed to work with Alice in melt teams and the two are expected to be a pair. If you want Alice, then it is highly recommended to pull for NICOLE as well. Last but not least, in 6.7 we will be expecting Alice. The witch is expected to be a pyro main DPS and possibly the strongest character in Genshin's entire roster. She is expected to not conform to traditional elemental scaling. Fans have been waiting for Alice for years and now she expected to be both broken but also drop tons of new lore on Genshin's players. This roster is honestly ridiculously stacked. Many of the characters also feel like they almost need each other, which can be a pain for free-to-play players like myself. Like always, I simply recommend pulling for you and ignoring the rest. Personally, I plan on definitely pulling Alice, Columbina, and NICOLE and possibly going for Nefer, Llama, and Duran. Although with everything back to back, I doubt I won't lose a 50-50 or two. As for now, that is all, and let me know what your plans for the upcoming banners are in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe to the video.